In one of the previous modules, we checked out this movie scene by Monty Python. In this scene, it is proved that the lady is a witch. So we formalized all the statements from the movie scene as first-order formulas. You can see them on your screen. Now I am not going to translate them into CNF, but it is easy to do. Rather, I would like to translate those formulas into Prolog directly. So let's check out the first formula, the first premise. It is an implication. Just a remark, if you translate this implication into CNF, it is going to be a clause in which WO of X is going to be negated and B of X is going to be non-negated. So it's a Horn clause which contains one positive literal and one negative literal. Therefore, this implication is going to be a rule in the Prolog code with B of X on the left-hand side. So B of X on the left-hand side, then WO of X on the right-hand side. This represents our implication, the first implication. The second implication can be translated to a rule as well, with WIX on the left-hand side and B of X on the right-hand side. Similarly, the next implication is going to become a rule in our code, WO of X on the left-hand side and F of X on the right-hand side. The next clause consists of one single positive literal, so it is going to be a fact in our Prolog code, F of duck. The fifth premise is the most complicated one. However, it is not that complicated. The point is, this clause is going to be a rule in our code with F of Y on the left-hand side. F of Y, then colon, dash, and then we just need to enumerate the other two atoms. One of them is S of X and Y. The other one is F of X. Okay, the sixth premise is going to be a fact, of course, S of duck and lady. So this is our knowledge base now. Now let's look at the conclusion. The conclusion is going to be in the query. So we have to type WI of lady at the prompt. Okay, let me click on the run button and immediately I get the result. It says true. This means that the Prolog interpreter just proved that WI of lady follows from the knowledge base. So actually, this is a logical consequence of our knowledge base, and this is what we wanted to prove. Of course, we don't have to stop here. We can take advantage of variables, which makes us able to ask more generic questions. For instance, I can ask, who is a witch? Therefore, I'm using a brand new variable in the query, and the Prolog interpreter gives me all the possible solutions. So first of all, the duck is a witch. I already explained why this follows from the knowledge base. So please check out my explanation in the corresponding module. There is another solution, the lady. So this is what we, of course, expected, and there is no other solution. So we have two witches in this scene, the duck and the lady.